Hello everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Celeste. Same day as the last one, I need to start pre-recording for the holidays anyways, so I figured I'd come back. Last time, we managed to get the golden strawberry for the second chapter, the one where you're getting chased by Shadow Madeline the whole time. I actually managed to do it. Most of it happened off camera. I was right at the end, I died, and then I had to do the whole thing again and showed most of it. Cool. And then we went back on to the next Seaside, which wasn't Seaside Resort. It was Chapter 4 Seaside, which we actually did like first try, like super easy. Like I think we had like, was it under 100 deaths or was it just about 100 deaths? But they were just like so fast it didn't even matter. And then we attempted Chapter 5 Seaside. And oh boy, this level sucks. Apparently I was making a tiny bit of it harder on myself, and which I now know how to do easier, but this level is only wall bounces, and I just do not like this mechanic. This mechanic just kind of sucks. So, we're on the final room. We only made it not about halfway through. Like, the bubble I am in, this is my first time reaching it. Like, I've been at it for another 15 minutes or so. Just started, realized I was making something a little bit harder on myself, and then just got super lucky very quickly. I took like 20 attempts to 30 attempts that didn't get seen, something like that. But whenever we finally do beat this level, all but like 4 of the deaths, I think, are going to be from this one room. Every other death on this level, there was like maybe 10 across the entirety of this level, the first 2 rooms. I don't even think we died in the second room more than once. So, here we are. There's that. I disagree with you, game. I'm holding as up and to the right as you possibly can. That should have been an up to the right dash. There is no reason that was a straight right dash. This level sucks. So, the way I've been doing it up until now, I guess I can do it, is like that. Which only works sometimes. I guess I was mislined. Like, actually timing that wall bounce, I'm holding straight up. Like, I cannot get the game. Like, that bounce right there, it kind of sucks. I showed it actually working twice in a row while I'm trying to complain about it not working, of course. But anyways, you can actually just do this, and it saves you a wall bounce, and that is significantly easier. That's one less random nonsense I have to deal with. I panicked and I forgot what I was supposed to do. So this just saves us one wall bounce. Doesn't matter if I can't get wall bounce number 2 anyways. So might as well just do this every time. I think it's slightly slower, but I don't care about speed. I care about completion. I cannot line this up now. Okay, this was part of... I don't understand what this game wants from me. It is just refusing to properly read at any of my controls. There's that. Cool. Up and over. Super jump over. Super jump over. I just flew right past it. I tried to adjust left and grab, and Madeline just didn't adjust left or grab. Anyways, that's about where our record was before. We've made it down that little thing before, but I've never actually managed to show myself grabbing onto that. Just didn't get the super jump. So, that is technically the... You can sometimes make that. I've made it once. I don't know how to make it again. So... that's right there, that failure, I don't know what this game wants. I am holding as straight up as I possibly can, and it's just randomly giving me rights in there, somewheres, for no apparent reason. Like, I don't know what this game wants. I just don't understand it. Up and 2. There. There's that. Cool. Up. Nope, not a super jump. Don't know why. No idea why that's not a super jump. I continue to just not understand the wall bounce mechanic. Anyways. I just want one control. I just want one attempt at one action to actually do what I tell it to do. Like, the last 5 actions have just not been what I've said. There's that. Diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Super jump. Wall bounce. Not a wall bounce. Why isn't it a wall bounce? If the game would actually explain why it's not a wall bounce, I would be so much happier. But it doesn't. It just says, no, you failed. There's that. Cool. Landing on that afterwards, after just hoping that a game lets you do this very specific action 4 or 5 times in a row, is so mean. It's so mean that it forces... Yeah. Okay. There's that. I disagree. I don't know why. Madeline moved left there right before she hits. Like, I was to the right. I was moving right. And then all of a sudden she turned around. I never got close to touching left at all on the D-pad, on the analog stick. I don't know why Madeline just started moving right. Or moving left. Like, okay. Diagonal, 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 up. Up and over. I can't line that up now. Okay. This is significantly easier than the 1 extra wall bounce. There's that. There's that. Cool. It does. I've managed to actually grab that 1 time, and I didn't actually catch it on camera. There's that. Cool. Wall bounce. I'm holding straight up. I could not be holding more straight up. Keyboard, it doesn't work. D-pad doesn't work. The only thing that works at all right now is analog stick. And analog stick is so just kind of mean about actually letting you control how you want to. I'm dying before I even hit those spikes now, actually. Like, Madeline didn't hit those spikes. I just died. There's that. Not a super jump, not a wall bounce. Why is it not a wall bounce? I don't know. The game won't actually explain it. It just says I lost. There's that. I don't think I actually deserve to make that, but you know what? The game's gonna... I could have saved that one. This level sucks so much. I'm gonna try and beat this game. But if this is the rest of the game, then I am going to hate myself doing this. Because, like, I just hate this. It won't. It refuses. Like, the last 5 actions in a row. Like, it will go, like, 5 to 10 actions in a row, just completely ignoring what I'm telling it to do. I don't even know what that was. I don't even know how that's possible. Like, I phased left through the block. I was holding onto the side of the block, and then I was dying to the spikes on the left, without ever touching left, without ever letting go of grab. In fact, I attempted to jump off to the right. There's that. Wall bounce, wall bounce, wall bounce. There's that. Cool. No, no, I am holding straight up game. I do not understand why that is an up to the right dash. I just do not understand it. God, if it weren't for the fact that this game just randomly assigns directions to your input sometimes that you're just not coming close to, this game would be like 5 minutes long. Okay, that one was my mistiming. There's that. Cool. Up and over. Up and over. I don't know why that... I just don't understand what makes these sometimes work and what doesn't. Because now these are feeling nicer. Like, those are feeling more forgiving on when to actually activate. And I don't know why. Did I have it? I have it. There we go. Why did that last attempt work? What was different on that last attempt? I truly have no idea. It felt like I was doing the exact same thing I did for over like an hour and a bit. Like, hold on, we're gonna see the actual time and the amount of deaths in a moment. So, let's see. It's 3, 5, 602 deaths. 590 of those, if not slightly more, came in that one room. That is a ludicrous number. Anyways, let's see. Seaside Clear Mirror Temple, an hour 12. Yeah, we spent an hour in that room. We spent an hour in that room. And for that hour, it maybe took me 10 minutes to understand what the room wanted. Maybe. In fact, I don't even think it was that long. I probably understood exactly what needed to happen within like 3 minutes. Because there was really no other option. It was super jump or nothing. Or it was wall bounce or nothing. So, for an hour and a bit, probably like an hour and 9 minutes, I felt like I was doing the exact same action over and over and over again. And sometimes it just worked. And that time it just worked perfectly, like 10 times in a row. And everything just lined up. I do not know what I did differently. It does not feel like I got better at this mechanic. It just feels like this mechanic just let me win. Which is not satisfying. It is not satisfying. The game just let me win that. I wanted to actually know how to do it and feel better about doing it. Okay. I'm glad we got it that quickly into this episode, though. So we can just move on to something else. I'm just giving up on golden strawberries. Apparently golden strawberries exist for everything, not just... Let's say, we have the golden strawberry in Forsaken City. Apparently a golden strawberry exists in Forsaken City B and Seaside, too. But I'm not going to be able to get all the regular golden strawberries, let alone getting the golden strawberries in all the B-sides and C-sides, too. Like, this one's just annoying. It took me an hour to make it to the cleanup section with a golden strawberry, and then I lost it immediately, and that's not even a halfway point of that level. So, yeah, I just don't care about golden strawberries enough. We're just going to move on. We beat this seaside. I guess it's on to Seaside Reflections? Sure, let's just jump straight into it. Okay. I missed. I just whiffed the jump. Oh yeah, I can do like this. Here we go again. You don't have to wall jump that. You don't have to wall bounce that, actually. This one, I don't think there's a choice in the matter. This one has to be a wall bounce. I can't even line up what I want to do. I can't even line up to get into position to wall bounce on it. So. How did I do that? How did I do that the first try? It won't give me the left dash. I'm holding straight left. Give me a left dash game. There we go. There's that. Dash over. You can definitely just do a diagonal bounce off the bounce pad and land on that one. That one's definitely skippable. Okay. Dash over to get the extra speed and hope it lets you wall dash. Wall bounce. There's that. Dash over. I'm phasing right past it. It doesn't let me grab and it doesn't let me wall bounce. I'm holding straight. I could not be holding more straight left game. I don't know what you want from me. Okay. Bounce over. What is the difference? What is the difference, game? There we go. There we go. Cool. No idea why that one worked, but it did. That's not what I wanted to happen. That goes too far, so I guess just do that. Dash on over, dash on over. Oh, that corner's too tight. I can't turn fast enough. I don't know how to turn fast enough there. I am giving it as much as she's got. Huh? I don't... Huh. I can't make that corner. I don't know how to make that corner. And you need to make it all the way over there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to make, if I use the dash to make it over, like right under where Madeline is right now, I 100% am gonna need that dash later on. Sure, I was still holding right, but just go straight up and die. That hit the golden, that hit the feather. Oh, whoa, I see. Okay. Okay. I tried to turn down and just kept going left. Okay, there's that. Grab on there. Got the straw. We got the. I don't know. I'm holding left and down, up, and then occasionally it'll just go down to the right. Like, the direction on the deep analog stick is just occasionally it will say the exact opposite out of nowhere. Okay, there's that. There's that. Grab on. I'm okay, that time, I guess. At that time, I'll admit, I was probably too late on it. Okay. So there's that. I let go. I let go of left. Why did I let go of left there? I wasn't lined up yet. I thought it was a little bit more like momentum carried over than it actually is, I guess. Why'd I do that? That was... I don't know. I let go of the analog stick and then dashed. I don't know why I did that. That was just completely every wrong action. Why it went down right, I still don't know. I literally just pressed dash and nothing else when it went down right, but still, like, I deserved death. It was just a weird decision on the dash. Okay. This first section right here is already difficult. I was expecting it to automatically go up. That has not happened once. You have to... Okay. Like, this section right here is already kind of difficult to get through, just because the corners are so sharp. Then this one... there's no... How do I lower the amount of time in Golden Feather? Because I don't think I can start making my way down that thing in Golden Feather. That's a first. That's the first time that happens. Also, I definitely didn't hit those spikes on the left yet. I'm phasing through the fight. I don't know. The death hitbox is weird. There's that. Grab on and dash over. No way. No way. What to do on the second feather? Like, I don't know. It feels like I need to not be in feather when I enter that, but there's no way to cancel feather early. Okay, there's that. I feel semi-confident about that. Okay, we made it. Cool. I guess you could do that first section with Golden Feather. It's just not great. Okay, so... Drop down... These are the ones you need to dash into to activate. So... I guess do I... that's not what I want to do. I guess one of these to make sure... No, that wastes the dash. Oh, I see. It respawns you in the top left. So take a purposeful death, respawn up there, drop down, dash into it. It will sort of carry us over. I need to drop down, grab the crystal, grab onto that wall. Do I need to bring this thing down with me? Do I have to dash into the bottom of it and somehow avoid dying? Like, grab the crystal, dash into the bottom of it, drop down, grab the wall on the right, jump on top of it, dash into the side of it. Oh, I think I see what I need to do. It's just not going to be easy. Ah, need to drop sooner than that. Whoops. How do I get this thing to release me? Okay, there's that. How do I... Holding straight left, but sure, game. Give me the direction I am actually holding the control for. Please. Okay, let's just see the rest of this real quick first. So, it wants me to drag that over, jump down, grab the crystal, dash into the bottom of it, bring it down, drop down, grab the side, jump on top of it, jump onto the left, dash over, let it drag me left, then just hug the wall on the left there, it goes away, I jump off, grab the crystal, dash into the bounce pad, hope it doesn't bounce me too far, dash down, dash left, dash right, and die. So, I need to carry this thing all the way to the bottom? It won't release me. Huh. Oh, I actually got it. That I panicked. How did I do that? Ah, come on. Okay. Nope. I could have saved it, actually. No. Huh. I have the right idea. It's just... How do I do it? I know what needs to happen. I just don't know how to do it. No. What? There's no way. I definitely phased through it there, but sure. Let go of me. Let go of me, game. Oh, I'm overthinking this. Still not... I dashed too late. Still not gonna say it's easy. You need a diagonal there, and it's just not gonna give it to me. Am I don't know. And that time, when I think an up dash works, and I go for an up dash, it gives me the diagonal. If a diagonal will work, it will give me an up. If an up will work, it will give me a diagonal. Every single time. I don't think that actually works. I don't think that's gonna work. Like, I can't get into position in time. Are you kidding me, game? Oy vey. I don't know what to do then, because that doesn't work, and the other thing I was trying doesn't seem like it's gonna work either. If there is no correct option... Nope. That was the only thing that I thought might work, and then it just failed. No! I was on the block. I need to be on the wall on the left, but that was it. That was almost it, actually. Oops, whoops. What was the timing on that where I could actually get it right? What is that timing? I just didn't get sent that time. That time I got sent too far. I either don't get sent far enough, I don't get sent at all. I get sent way too far. But that's correct. No! Why'd I do that? Nope. There's that. No, I did it again. No. I did the same thing twice in a row. Nope. It didn't give it to me. It just didn't give it to me. Ah, are you kidding? What? The timing here is weird. Ah. I see what needs to be done. It is... Ah. Okay. I'm not sure. Ah, I was one. I was half a block. I was 4 pixels too far to the right. If it was any bigger on that side, that was it. Ah, come on. Nope. I think I could have saved that one. If I had went a little bit later. Or, yeah, a little bit later. Ah, come on. I don't know how to explain why I think this is a better challenge than wall bounces. Like, I don't know why I think this is just a considerably better challenge than wall bounces, but I understand what is happening here. I understand what goes wrong on any failed attempts. I understand. Okay, that's mean. I tried to transfer over and it was just like, no, you can't transfer over. That would be silly. I guess I have to release when it's about to hit, and that's how I'm going to transfer over? But, like, wall bounces feel like an unfair challenge that is just praying it works. This, any failure, I know is just because Okay, that's going to be rough to time. This is a positioning and a timing challenge. Wall bounces are just pray the game lets you win. So it's gonna take a bit for me to actually get the timing right, but I'm gonna have way more fun doing it. For posterity's sakes, I have now started the timer. I'm popping away at like 13:40. I'll see you when I... Oh, yeah. It's like 13:50. You saw half of an attempt there when I remembered about the speedrun timer's existence. I kind of wish this showed attempt numbers too, but you can't see that until... You don't see attempt numbers / death numbers until after you're done with the chapter level. It's not releasing me right now. I just missed it. But yeah, I'll see you when I can semi-reliably at least do this part, I think. I'm holding straight down, game. That was good. I finally had it. Wait, no. I just remembered. I can't do that. I can't just let that thing go, can I? I just remembered what the end of this level looks like. That wasn't a death, interestingly enough. No. I tried to go straight up there, and the game said no. Although that one, I guess... Yeah, most of the time it's just like, nope, you're just assigning the wrong direction. That time it was definitely, I was too slow with the adjustment. But like, I maintain that at least 90% of the time, if it just applies the wrong direction, it's because the game just said I was going the wrong way. Anyways, I'll see you in a bit when I can semi-reliably at least make it to the bounce pad. Okay, I got it. So what happens with the bounce pad? I had to do this really quickly so I didn't actually get to show it. So, like, when the bounce pad goes, when you hit the bounce pad, you have to dash left into it and get super get pushed all the way back over. And then the little gap in the spikes, it gets passed back over by the thing, which you have to hit on the bottom, and then you have to fall through the crystals going left and right through the spikes in order to dash and land on top of it here. That's what just happened. It didn't let me off. What am I supposed to do there if it just doesn't let me off in time? Okay. That's a bad one. But, like, I hope I can get it here in just a moment. Sometimes it just doesn't push me far enough, but I need to get pushed at least a little bit. That sweet zone, that sweet spot is, like, super small. No, let me down. I don't know, I just got like stuck on the side of it somehow there. That doesn't happen very often. There. And that time it just dropped me. It didn't throw me that time. It just dropped me. It doesn't act the same. I went too late with that dash. It just doesn't act the same. Like, no, you're hitting in the same spot, doing the same exact thing. It just acts differently sometimes. Dang it. I didn't recover the dash there, but that works. Drop down. I dash up. I'm holding up and spamming dash. It just didn't go. Like, it's just eating inputs. That's a death. Okay. So you see, this is exactly what needs to happen. It's just a question of, can I get the timing right? And right now I'm getting it perfectly wrong every time. I got stuck on it. I either get stuck on it and drag too far to the left, or drag too far to the right, or I just don't make it. That sweet spot is like so rough to hit. There's that. I got flung off to the left side of the wall, and I was holding dash, and somehow still just slid down the wall and died. What was that? I was holding jump, climb. I should have stayed in place, and I just didn't. Okay, there's that one. Deposit me on the other wall. It is not flinging me over and letting me. What? Come on, come on. There's that. Cool. Am I going? It won't. It's just gonna keep. It's just gonna keep dropping me out of nowheres and killing me on those spikes right now, isn't it? It's decided that this no longer works. But there's that dash. What? What are you talking about? I don't know. That should have been it. That should have been another attempt at the end of at this level at least. But no, the game just said no. Okay. I'm still enjoying this vastly more than the last Seaside, but I'm phasing. No, the fact that that doesn't count as hitting it is silly. That 100% should count as hitting it. Let me get the crystal. It's like I'm being pushed away from it. It's like I'm being demagnetized from this crystal right now. Like, I cannot hit it, and I desperately need to. Okay, same action. It just sometimes works. That's the problem right now. Do the same exact thing over and over again and hope it just works. Like, adjusting timings and positionings ever so slightly and somehow always adjusting them for the worse. Okay, there's that. Just there. I was holding straight right, game. I was holding straight right and jumped off the wall. Why on earth did I jump straight up and down? I don't know how to explain what your decision making is on any of these actions. There's that. Cool. That works. A bit finicky, but it works. So there's that. Dash over, dash over. No! No! I went too late! I didn't understand that it wanted the super jump over there. So from there, it wants you to super jump over, grab that crystal, dash over. Then you get a different binocular set. Dash up, super jump over, dash up. Hit the side of that, get bounced over. You're not gonna have enough speed to make it a super, all the way back over there though. Unless it's gonna want you to dash over, hit that corner of that one, bounce back up to get a bunch of extra speed to bounce down. I should have looked at this half of the screen as well. Okay, there's that. I went too early, but it can work in that section. It's just way less reliable. What are you talking about? How How on earth does that count as hitting that spike? Like, I was holding straight right even, and straight right and down, trying to move back away from that. I hit the side of that, and the spike was off to the left. Nothing about that screams that that spike was a death trap waiting to kill me. Like, nothing about that scenario should have had that spike kill me. Like, I disagree with every decision that went into that death from the game. Okay, there's that. And then whenever a silly death like that happens, it takes me like 10 attempts just to get back to the bounce pad. Despite the fact that I understand how this works perfectly. My timing, I think, is decent on all these. I feel like I'm going at the right time. It's just taking me too far. Oh, that's a death. Okay, there's that. Bounce down. Nope. What is happening? I'm going too late, but I don't know how to go earlier. There we go. There's that. Jump over, jump over. No! No, 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 game. No way you read that as a straight right dash. No way that's straight right to you. That could not be more diagonal. That could not be more up left if I tried. It is literally impossible to have the analog stick aimed more up and to the right than I just had it. Game. And this. I don't know. Such a great game, just ruined by some pretty poor game design at times. Just like their control scheme just doesn't work at times. Like, how anyone does this on keyboard is beyond me. Like, there's that. I went too early. I went as soon as I grabbed the crystal. You need to grab the crystal and wait. Okay, there's that. No, you need to be kind of low down. Not that low. No idea why that happened. There's that. Cool. I went too early, but it's fine. There's that. There's that. No, what are you talking about? Okay. Okay. There's that. I can semi-reliably get that now. There's that. It finally let me over here. Cool. Now this part sucks, especially since you have to do that entire part over again if you fail. So I feel like I need to bounce up and over to the right side to get a right bounce here. I disagree. That's a checkpoint? I'm not going to complain in the least, but why is that a checkpoint? That's odd. Okay, I shouldn't have bounced right there. I think I actually made it. Nope, that was bad. Okay. Thank you, game. How on earth is that an up left dash? I'm going too early. Although I think I just whiff it entirely if I don't go right there. Okay. Bounce pads. They're a little finicky at times, but manageable. Oh, no, that's a wall bounce. It might be skippable. I'm holding straight up. How on earth is that a right dash? What? That? I was like demagnetized from it. I was trying to move closer and it just didn't move. All of these. Every single one of these, I am just getting completely messed up by the game, saying I'm going a completely... What are you on about? I truly don't understand what you mean, game. Yeah, I was hoping to get back to get the extra speed, but now I missed. There's that. There's that. I phased through the bottom of it, but cool. Give me the up dash. It could not be more straight up if I tried. So why on earth am I going up and to the left? It just didn't let me move. Game, can we stop with this nonsense? I am using the control stick to do... I'm so good at dodging. That time I tried to line it up to hit the right side and I just went right around. That was it. That was a good one. I went too early, but I think I whiffed entirely. There's that. Thanks for the freebie, and then it took it away by not giving me enough height. There's that. I'm so good at dodging. There's that. Up, over. I don't have a dash. I don't have a dash. No. You do, in fact, have to do this entirely with just like your air momentum there. Nothing I could do. Nope. I hit a little bit too high. I like the bounce pads. I think bounce pads are the fun Shadow Challenge. In fact, this whole level is just infinitely better than the last Seaside because there's like 3 wall bounces on this whole level, I think. And one of them I could skip. This level is getting messed up by game controls just not working. This whole level. Okay, how do I do this if the controller will just not work? If the controller will just not work, how do I beat this level? How do I fight the controller? There's that. I should have died earlier than I did, considering I phased through the spikes there. Like, that should have died, like, so long before it did. There's that. There's that. I don't have a dash there. I keep trying to dash that. I do not have a dash. I could have had this, like, 10 attempts ago if I had actually remembered that there is no dash there. I released the analog stick. There's that. If I went left there, I was definitely dying to the spikes, although I should have died to the spikes already anyways, so... I'm holding... the analog stick did not move. If anything, it adjusted left from the last straight up, so why on earth did she go up and to the right? Excuse me, game? How on earth did that not hit? That's how that's supposed to go. No. Okay, I hit too high. Yeah. That time I needed to go for an up and I went for a diagonal. Let me go. Okay, there we go. There we go. No, I started moving too early. I went too high and ended up hitting the ceiling and just lost all forward momentum. There's that. Thankfully, these bounce pads are pretty forgiving. Got it. Oh. That Seaside was so much more fun. Like, that Seaside was infinitely more fun because of the lack of wall bounces. Reflections was one of my favorite levels. So, it still has one of my favorite Seasides, I think. I don't think that was my favorite Seaside, though. 221. A challenge, but definitely a fun challenge. Let's see, what is my favorite Seaside? Old Site had a good one. I think I enjoyed the city one. Sesto Resort got pretty rough at the end. That one had That one had some problems. Golden Ridge. It's probably Golden Ridge. Mirror Temple Seaside just sucks. So this is probably my like third favorite seaside, I think. This one was fun. I enjoyed this one. But anyways, next time we're moving on to the Summit Seaside, and depending on how long that takes, then it's the Core Seaside. And then I'm curious about something. Maybe I should save this for the next episode, but we're already here, so... if I skip cutscene, does that skip to this scene? It does. Cool. I was hoping for something special, like, oh, you have... Actually, there might have been special dialogue for having more than the max strawberries. I forgot to check that. So, let's just see. Is there special dialogue? We have more strawberries than there are supposed to be in the game at this point. I wish I could skip to, like, a specific point here. We've read all this before. I only care about the scene right before that picture shows up. But I totally was. Ojiro shows up here. We're making the pie. Please stay. It's good to see you. We've seen all this before. I just want to see if there's something special because we have too many. That's too many strawberries. This is going to be amazing. Don't get your hopes up. She's not much of a baker. You also said it wasn't a mountain climber. This all the same. I tried my best. So, how is it? This is literally the best thing I ever tasted, and... Madeline, this is literally the best thing I've ever tasted. Okay. This is exactly the same. I am curious if maybe you finished with, like, 10 strawberries or 0 strawberries. If you got, like, this cake sucks. Okay. So, nothing special here. I'm assuming that works differently if you have, like, a threshold for strawberry amounts. Like, I'm assuming there's probably a different ending. But, it's not one we're gonna end up seeing. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you three so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care, everybody.